Good morning, Daniel Spatz from Miami, Coral Gables. Again, it's a little bit colder today. We don't have that sun killing us. We took a few days off watching the French Open. It was amazing. Federer got to the final. That was an unbelievable achievement, beating Novak Djokovic. What an unforgettable match. The topic today will be how to beat solid players, how to beat pushers, counterpunchers, retrievers, whatever you call them. I mean, I hate to say pushers because pushing means this. I mean, pushing the ball. And I don't necessarily talk about them. I'm talking about those solid, consistent players. The nightmare style for club players, league players, and junior players. I want to make a clear comment is I'm not talking about professional tennis because we don't see that style anymore. I mean, we don't see those Arantxa Sanchez, Conchita Martinez, Guillermo Coria, the Argentine, those pure counterpunchers, Cañas, even though he was more aggressive, Guillermo Cañas. But the game has changed, so now it's more aggressive, the guys hit the ball harder, so I think professionals have the tools and the skills to beat a few counterpunchers still left, like Gilles Simon, David Ferrer, Rafa, Andy Murray. They probably are the few ones out there playing that solid, consistent style. Novak Djokovic. But they hit the ball hard, and they serve big, so it's kind of a more complete style. And they go to the net too. How to beat those weekends warriors that they don't miss? My experience, I want to share with you my experience as a player, not just coach. And also, this is good for juniors, good advice for junior players. First of all, if I know that my opponent is a counterpuncher, player, retriever, I have to tell myself or my student, be patient, be willing to stay 3 hours, 2 hours on the court at least. Prepare them mentally, emotionally. What I mean mentally, I mean concentration-wise. I have to make sure that my concentration level should be really high that day, okay? Be ready for long points. It's a lot of grinding, a lot of fighting, keeping the ball back and forth until you have the opportunity to put away. Spiritually, make sure they love the battle. They love that encounter. I used to hear junior players especially, oh, I hate pushers because I'm better than them. What was the score? I lost 6-2, 6-2. You know, and I'm smiling, and they say, "Why are you laughing? Because I lost." No, wait. Because if you are better than them, beat them. What means is, first of all, lack of awareness of that player. Parents all the time come to me, "Oh, my son lost to a guy who just pushed the ball, and he's better player. He hits the ball harder. He has a better forehand." The other kids are, listen, he lost or she lost. I mean, we have to help your son, your daughter to have probably more patience, better fitness, or finishing skills. Maybe my player doesn't have the finishing skills, the finishing shots to put them away, which means big serve, big forehand and or backhand, net gain, drop shot to bring them in. So it's not just going out and crushing the ball, bashing the ball from the baseline. Okay, going to the point of the tactics. And I said we have to prepare them mentally, spiritually, and of course emotionally, which means knowing they have to really stay composed because it's going to be a long match, long day at the office. So make sure they know they don't have to lose their emotional control, their temper. Take a deep breath and be ready for a long battle. So prepare them for that. Talk to them about that. Have a 5 minutes pep talk. Okay, this is what you have to expect. Okay, be patient. Okay, tip number 1. We know they don't miss, so sooner or later we have to attack them. So once we attack them, we come in, we go to the net. We need to expect the lob. 80% of the time, 90%, they're going to hit a lob to us. They don't have the big passing shots to kill us. So expect the lob. So practice, it's a good drill, actually good workout. Practice hitting few balls from the back of the court, feed a short ball to the student, and make sure they hit a nice deep approach, and then throw them a couple lobs. An easy one to finish, and then a big one, really deep, really high, so they have to let it bounce, and they practice the overhead off the bounce. Actually, even for further back on the court, because the pushers are very good lobbers. They lob so well. So that would be the first tactic. Come in, but expect the lob. So practice 2 overheads. An easy one here could be a 3 lob drill. Another one around the service line, off the bounce and out of the air, and then one more off the bounce around the baseline. Okay, tactic number 2. Bring them in. You know, they love to move around the baseline. This area is their house, their home base. So bring them in, hitting the ball short, not perfect drop shot. Look at the bounce of the ball. Look, that would be enough to bring them in. Look, right there. You don't have to try the perfect drop shot, the best in the world. Once they come in, expect one thing, they're gonna run. They love to run, so don't assume that because you hit the ball, it's over. They're gonna come in. Once they come in, of course, the lob is a good option, and of course, the passing shot. If you hit a lob, again, move forward. They're gonna hit another lob back. They will lob back. So expect that. Don't get frustrated. They're gonna run. They're gonna get it. So again, practice that great drill also is few balls from the baseline, drop shot, move inside the court, and to cut off the angles, to confuse them. Once they get it, you hit a lob and move back again and expect another lob. And again, practice the overheads. It's another good drill. And final tip is use the wrong foot tactic. Wrong foot tactic. They love to move counterpuncher side to side. Roger Federer used this tactic very well, very smartly against Novak Djokovic. He was moving Novak and actually going behind him. So going behind keeps them off balance and opens up the other side of the court. So I hope these simple things, tactics, plays are helpful for you, juniors, weekend players, league players. And I tell you, I know if I'm going to play that kind of player, I usually play with, I have 2 nightmare opponents. I come to the court ready mentally, physically, emotionally prepared, and I use these 3 tactics. Because if I don't use it, I know I'm going to lose, for sure. Okay? So once again, unless you have a big, huge serve, huge forehand, don't waste your time hitting the ball so hard from the back of the court. Okay? I hope these tactics are good, simple. Go out, tell your coach, work in those tactics. I love it. Good luck. I'll see you next time on the court. Thanks.